what's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 Mercedes SL 550. I'm going to take you through the entire complete wash. Wheels are always first. I want to get those done because these wheels are kind of in rough shape. Hope you guys can see this or not. They are really, all around the wheel well. This stuff's going to have to be clean. I'm using two different type of wheel cleaners today. I'm using my stuff. This is my stuff that I use, which is for wheels and tires. And I'm also going to use the Sonic's tire cleaner because this stuff is really good. I like it. You see, I've been using it. It browns the wheels, the tires immediately once you put them on there. So let's get this one going. This is a loose piece of plastic. It's right here. You can see this or not. It's a loose piece. I'm going to let the owner know. See if I can fix it or not. All right. So the SL550 has been cleaned. I used some iron remover on it. I'm sorry I didn't take you out through that, but here I'll show you what I used. Well, I took you through the wash process. I thought I recorded it, but I did not. Okay, but it's been all clayed. I used my clay mitt, which is right here, hanging up drying. Okay, I used that because I got clay bars, but it wasn't in bad shape. It's not in real bad shape. And clay barring with clay bars, you know what that does, guys? That it can mar the paint, wears down some of the clear coats, but it's for cases where it's needed. This is a case that is not needed. You can take a look at that. and see that the shine and everything is still there. So what I'm going to do is, the last thing I'm going to do is going to be the interior. Okay, so I'll do the interior tomorrow. But today what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to dry it up real good. And then I'm going to paint prep it, use some paint prep. But before I use that, I'm going to go around and check it. I think I'm going to buff it out first. I'm going to use, let's see. We're going to see which polish we're going to use to buff it out. Oh, I got the perfect wax to wax it out with first. I'm going to use some wax. I'm not going to use any compound. Don't need it. Really don't need it. Don't have to use it. So if you don't need it, why do it? Why put it on there? But I am going to use some wax on it. So the wax I'm going to be using is a Colonite insulator wax. I used it on the last vehicle I had, and I like it. I like the way I used it on my truck in an area, and I actually like the way that this stuff came out. And I'm going to try it on this one just to see how it works. Like I said, there are minimum water spots on this thing, literally, basically, hardly none at all, because, like I said, this vehicle's been kept inside. I'm going to be using my old Harbor Freight buffer, and this thing still works. I've had it for some umpteen years, and still working pretty good. So I already heated up the Colonite, because they said if you don't heat this stuff up, it's like oatmeal. It comes out like oatmeal, so you definitely got to heat it up to melt it down a little bit. And that I have done. So we'll try this on the hood and see what happens. Let's go off at the lowest speed. This hood is really not perfect, because basically all I did was just I polished it out with some wax. I still see a couple of little small water-like spots or some kind of spots in it, but I'll get it down as good as I can. Hope y'all can see that. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna attack these, I don't know if you call these pillars or what. These are black. You can see how that's all, it's discolored on one side. I'm gonna attack those and see if I can get that to look a whole lot better. The Griot's complete compound. And I told you I don't like this. I like the Meguiar's a little bit better, but let's see if this gives it a little something to it. Now I'm not using a whole lot, just a little bit. As you can see right there. Put this on here or not. And this might not be enough power. I might have to use my buffer because this might not give me enough RPMs to get this off. Uh, 3-inch buffer, 5-inch, 3-inch, maybe 3-inch buffer, and I'm using the Meguiar's this time, and this is like a sheep skin, and it's probably just some plain old cheap cotton is all this is. And we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Okay, let's get that rubbed in there. See if we can get that line out of the middle. I always start down on one of the lowest speeds. And you can tell that the buffer has got more RPMs in it than that drill does. Okay. See what happens this time. Now, gloss like crazy. It does. You can still see a little bit where that line was down in the middle, but it did make it did improve it. It improves it. Without a doubt. You can tell it improved. Now, I'll show you this one and show you the other one. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. That it did make some improvements to it. And where I hit it on the glass set right here, oh my God. I mean, compounding and buffing glass, using compounding, you can knock off any water spot you got. It'll knock it right off, and it'll make that glass look crystal clear. So, if we look at that and see, you can see that little line down in it, okay? But see, even right there, you can still see some of the where it's discolored at, okay? Compared to this one over here that I haven't touched yet. You can see that one right there. And look at this one over here. Okay. All right. Can I give somebody out there a piece of advice? Okay. If you're going to be buffing our cars, go and get you some good quality buffing pads. Don't do like I did and go on to Amazon and buy these little cheap pads like this that come in a pack, and you get a bunch of them like down there. And, for all of them, for the ones you get like 20 buffing pads for $20. These things are cheap. They don't last worth nothing. And trust me, they're not even worth it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You can even go to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has got some quality buffing pads. They really do. This green one I got back here, and this thing is real stiff. It's a Harbor Freight. It's a Bauer buffing pad. And I've used it and washed it out and used it over again. These things are pretty good. So, don't do like I did and try to be, save money and get you a cheap pads. Get you some good pads. And, they'll last you a lot longer. They'll work a lot better. These pads here, one time, and even before you finish it, a lot of times they just tear apart. All right. So part 2 of the Mercedes is a wrap, okay? The vehicle's been cleaned. Like I say, washed down. It's been clay barred, polished out. I'm trying to give you a good wide picture, but I'm using my iPad, and my iPad doesn't want to let the lens go out wide enough so you can pick it all up. But that's what it looks like. Now, I have not put the ceramic coating on it yet because I told you I was going to wait a day. And not only that, but it's getting late in the afternoon, and I got another vehicle that I got to do. So, but I told you, I got this one for a couple of weeks. Inside has not been done yet, just the outside, just exterior. So, and I kind of thought about it, she's selling this vehicle, and I'm tasked with selling it. So why put a pure ceramic coating on this? Why? So I'm not going to put a pure ceramic coating on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Adams Advanced Graphene ceramic coating. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm not going to put a pure graphene coating over it. That's the one I'm going to use. And the reason why is because I am living proof that it gives you a couple of good years of use if you take care of it. So why spend all this time doing a ceramic coating on something that you're getting ready to sell and get rid of? Having a ceramic coating on it does not make you get more money for it, and it really doesn't. Because basically the overall appearance of a vehicle is what the buyer is basically looking at. So that's what it looks like. It looks good, doesn't it? And I'd love to have it for myself. I'm serious. This would be my Saturday and Sunday play toy. Yep. I mean, I'd be reliving my days of Speed Racer in this vehicle. So now I'm gonna tell you something. These wheels, If somebody tells you that, wheels are easy to clean, tell them this simple question: stop lying. I cleaned these wheels twice, and there was still dirt on the inside of them, so I had to go inside of them by hand. You see those brake calipers, those Mercedes brake calipers? I had to go inside with those and a rag and some cleaner to clean the insides of them. I was going to take the wheels off, but I thought about it. That's a lot of trouble taking all these wheels off and cleaning the insides of it, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not being paid to do all that. Okay? So, but come tomorrow, and these are the back wheels, and you can see that they're in great shape. All right? I'm going to be putting the Adams graphene ceramic coating over it tomorrow, and I'll do that. And also, I got to do the inside. Okay? The inside is going to be done tomorrow. So inside's not bad at all. It's going to be vacuumed out. There'll be some spot cleaning on the carpets, and everything's going to be cleaned down on the inside. It's going to be clean, and the seats are going to be leather conditioned. They're going to have some leather condition. And I think I'm going to try this time. Try using the Jay Leno's Garage leather conditioner this time. Okay, because the last time I used that Armor Raw ceramic leather stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. So I'll use that one. Anywho, as usual, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the notifications. I'll keep these things coming. And, the next video is going to be part 3. It's going to be part 3 of the SL 550, which is back here in the back. I know I probably put it on the last one, 500, but no, it's a SL 550. That's what it is. So, with all that being said and done, guys, I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you. And we'll get this thing done in the next few days. Oh, and by the way, this is how those pillars, if you want to call them pillars, that's how they came out. All right. Now, you remember you saw that one, but you didn't see the other side. That's how the other side came out. And the other side actually came out better than that side. And this side over here is the side that I used the Meguiar's compound. This side over here, I used the Griots Garage. And they both look pretty good, but they both look a whole lot better than what they were. Okay, they really do. They look a lot better, and you can see that. They look a hell of a lot better than what they were. So, till next time, I'll see y'all with part 3. Peace.